Alright, salutations all, welcome back to Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. In between episodes I went ahead and went back to Death Mountain with all 3 lives in hand. I'm going to use the hammer on the boulder, which allows us to go through here now, where we can get our magic potion. All nice. Right here for us, increasing our maximum amount of magic. Go ahead and just leave there, and we can actually exit Death Mountain taking a different pathway than we went in on. This one here. Which I actually don't think I ever have done this. Like, I usually always just get a game over going in Death Mountain. That's just something that happens standard with me. You know, earlier today I finished Castlevania 2. I did the Let's Play, you know, I finished it. And I had to end it a bit abruptly, just because I had been recording for an hour at that point, and I didn't want it to crash at all. So, I had not gotten my full thoughts out towards the end, but you know something I've realized is that Castlevania 2 I think is more fun as a video game, which may come from the fact that I'm better at the original Castlevania, like I have a lot of experience with that game. I'm not having as much fun playing Zelda 2, which some people even consider a great game, as much as I'm Castlevania 2, which is one of the most made fun of games on the internet. I mean, yeah, it's cryptic, and yeah, it's grindy, but at the very least, in the modern internet day world that we live in today, I don't think the game is as intolerable as it was back then. I think if you get used to the original Castlevania's controls, and you have access to a map and such, then there's no harm in trying out Castlevania 2, really. Also, I'm about to die. I'm going to use a life spell real quick. Those enemies are really just such a hassle, aren't they? Anyway, we're now on the other side of that boulder way up there, and I'll go ahead and backtrack just to show it off, which it's not a big deal because, you know, most of it is just the standard yellow path anyway. So, yeah, we can go over here now, and I'm going to head back to that cave up here where we can get a heart piece in here, or heart tank in here. Heart pieces weren't a thing yet. And if we go ahead and go in here, again, no way to deal with those enemies right now, but we'll get to it eventually. So continuing on the standard path, we're able to go through here since we have the hammer now. Ooh, a fairy. I'll take it. And why don't we head to the town now? Because there is a town right over here by the dock. There's also this dock here, which we can't actually do anything. Going up to it doesn't change anything. What is this town here? Harbor town of Mido. Alright. Ask Error of Ruto about the palace. That did not help me in the slightest. We can go ahead and use the jump spell to get up here to the church, where we can go in here and get a little extra thing. You might think this is a spell, but actually no. As you will see, the person we approach here, the master if you will, he's not actually a spellcaster, he's a knight. Hello there, knight. When you jump, press downward to stab. And now with that, we can now stab downward, allowing us to land on enemies and hurt them, and it is so incredibly useful. This is one of the best attacks in this game, more than any of the spells, more than your blade beam, more than any of the items. It is just so incredibly important that you have this. Hello there. What is it you require? Please. My daughter is sick. Help her. Where is your daughter? This is something I forgot about, but actually back on our path to Palace 2, back here, in the swamp, there's a cave that's covered by a boulder we need to use the hammer to get to, and this is where we can get the potion to cure that woman's daughter. I don't remember doing this at all, really, and I do usually get further than this when I play this game, so it's odd. Ooh, a pea bag. Alright, we're really close to leveling up now, and this guy's no doubt going to get us there. Yeesh. Took a lot of damage. Let me go ahead and use the life spell. Oh, and look at that. Our life went up, so I just completely wasted magic. Whoops. Well, our next level up is going to be our sword. We got the potion. This is for the daughter. We can't actually use this like we could use potions in the original game. Alright, now we're heading back to the town of Mido. I'm gonna real quick replenish all my things that got taken down while I was in that cave there. The water of life! Quick, come with me. And despite saying we were gonna cure her daughter, we never see her daughter, nor do we ever see her getting cured. So, guess we're just gonna take this spell and move on. This magic word will give you power. What? Fairy. You know, when he says that, you think, oh, do I get some, I don't know, strength-enhancing thing? Do I get longer range on my sword, perhaps? That would be really nice. No, he gives us a spell that turns us into a fairy, allowing us to fly around the place and go through locked doors without needing to use a key. The unfortunate thing is that in addition to using magic, we also aren't able to attack well in the fairy form. Now, we gotta go in this graveyard here, Oh, there's one other thing I want to show off before we head to the next palace, which we're going to do through the graveyard. We can actually go down here, and according to my map, it should be directly beneath this. I'm going to real quick just get that encounter out of the way. We can go straight down here, and right here we have a little Link doll, which is actually a 1-up. We now have an extra life, as you can see. So that's really the only way you can get more lives, and it's kind of nice when you're going after palaces, because then you don't have to deal with getting a game over and going all the way back. Also, wow, these guys are really annoying. Wow, I lost most of my XP. This here is King's Tomb. This is kind of just a place where people gather. There's no enemies here. It says King's Tomb. Nothing much else to say about it. It's just a tomb of a king, I guess. But directly beneath here, or at least some people will tell you, you gotta go directly beneath King's Tomb in order to make it to the secret entrance to the palace. Now, instead of immediately doing that, first of all, I'm gonna try to avoid damage here. I couldn't avoid damage. I can't avoid damage. These guys are so annoying. Oh, wow. I do not like those guys at all. But we can go here, where there's a red potion. So, we can do that, grab that, and get all our magic back so we can use a life spell, pretty much. But yeah, we go directly south of King's Tomb. Here is the secret entrance, where we're dropped on down. Ow. We're actually gonna need a magic potion, thank you. How much magic does fairy use? 40, okay. We have enough for that. We gotta use the fairy spell to get up here. As you can see, we can just fly around. All you do is move around with the D-pad. It removes you from your fairy state as soon as you enter another screen. And, oh, downward stab, how much I love you. I probably should have been using this on those flying poltergeist enemies, shouldn't I?